Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the new and improved Sorta Interesting Podcast. My name is Christian Panam, and with me, as always, my co-host. He is my sweet cheese. He is my little boy and your favorite, ladies and gentlemen, Myles, darling. Myles, we are finally diving into modern day MCU. How are you feeling about everything, buddy?
I'm so excited about everything.
I'm even more excited today because I think an Avengers Doomsday trailer is coming our way, folks. Today was CinemaCon. Just learned today that is a Disney affiliate. Is that what you were telling me earlier?
Yeah.
That is a Disney event. They just had that earlier today in Las Vegas, Caesar's Palace, which we could have been there.
Shout out to salad.
Maybe next year. But listen, today... Quick PSA to everyone. We are temporarily becoming a full-time MCU exclusive podcast, reviewing 41 movies in 41 weeks leading up to the release of Avengers Doomsday, coming out December 18th, which has been confirmed. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not moving. We do not have to cram 3 movies in 1 week before then. No IMAX release, unfortunately. That is going to Doom Part 3, but that is okay. We are keeping the December 18th release date, which leads us to week 7 today, the movie that started it all. We are finally getting into the modern day MCU with Iron Man. And Myles, if the folks out there would like to find the back catalog of our podcast, where can they find us?
We can find us at sortainteresting.com. That's where you can find all of our audio and video podcasts. Go check out our old audio podcast.
Yeah.
Our audio only
exclusive.
podcasts were really very raw, but very good.
Let's talk about this for a second. What did we do that was audio only? We did Rocky. Man, we did a lot that was audio only. We did Rocky. We did all of the Fast and the Furious movies. We did some of the Spider-Man movies. We did Batman movies. That was partly audio. That was partly video as well. But we got a lot in the audio backlog for sure.
Go in our library. You know, check us out. Just search Instagram at Sorta Interesting Podcast. You can find us anywhere podcasts are available. Just search Sorta Interesting. That includes Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube.com/Sorta Interesting, Patreon.com/Sorta Interesting.
And folks, that YouTube.com/Sorta Interesting. Go check out our shorts on there.
Yeah.
Those shorts are doing numbies, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't even know about shorts until Myles told me about
Go
that.
leave a comment too,
yeah.
you know?
There's some great comments on there. Go check out the algorithm on that one. But let's get into some production details for actually, you know what? Before we get into that, everyone go check out our Blade and X-Men trilogy review. While this is not the end of our X-Men reviews, this is unfortunately or fortunately the end of our Blade reviews. But we will be seeing Wesley Snipes down the road. Let's get into some production details for Iron Man. Release date May 2nd, 2008. Only 2 years after X-Men 3, believe it or not. Only 2 years, which, I don't know, it felt like a lifetime back then. Like,
it really
that felt like it was like 10 years in between those.
There was such a shift.
Yeah.
That just felt like such a bigger gap.
Quick shift if it was only 2 years and only 3 days before Miles' 15th birthday.
Yay.
So happy birthday, little Miles.
Thank you.
Director Jon Favreau, we know him, we love him, known for Elf. Zathura,
wow.
I am a fan of Zathura.
Dak?
With Dak, with Kristen Stewart, with Josh Hutcherson, I believe. That was Jumanji in space. I really like that movie a lot.
Yeah.
Cowboys and Aliens with Daniel Craig, Harrison Ford, Olivia Wilde. I don't know about that. Did you ever watch that one, Cowboys and Aliens?
Yeah, it was that
Forgettable.
No,
not
didn't
great.
do it for
Not
me.
Great.
That was a one and done.
And the movie you and I both love very dearly, Chef.
Oh my God.
That is the ultimate ASMR movie for me.
Yeah.
Like that, I could just put that on, fall asleep within 10 minutes from the chopping, the cooking. Like cooking ASMR will always be number one.
I think that was his passion project. So
Yeah,
he just,
for sure,
he can
right?
be on screen relationship with
Scarlett
ScarJo,
Johansson. What
Sofia Vergara.
He gave himself the hottest
Fucking eating food all day. He got to work with Chef Roy Choi.
Yeah, Roy Choi. Yeah.
Very world-renowned chef.
Hanging out with John Leguizamo, just touring the country.
I'd be
Pretty
like,
awesome.
dude, give me a fucking Sid line right now, dude.
He's cooking and eating his own food the entire movie, and we could tell. Jon Favreau.
Yeah. And he's in Miami. Come on.
Many takes. We got to do that again. Sorry,
Yeah,
let me let me eat the sandwich.
Hold on, I gotta make a full one.
Yeah.
I gotta make a brand new one.
A full Cubano sandwich again. Also known for the live action Jungle Book and the live action Lion King as of late. Those two, not great. I think we need to leave those live action Disney movies in the past.
They all can't be
have
winners.
not been great.
Yeah, there was a weird just. Everything needs to be live action with Disney.
I hope that era is over. The last one I saw was Little Mermaid, which was okay. It wasn't terrible. Better than Jungle Book and Lion King, but I think we need to leave that behind. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. But writer Mark Fergus, known for Children of Men, Iron Man, and Cowboys and Aliens, budget estimated $140 million, which is really nothing compared to what movies are made for today, in a box office $585 million, completely killing it, in a runtime of 2 hours 6 minutes. Which honestly, I did not feel like
did not
feel like 2 hours at all. This movie is so well paced. I loved it. But Myles, what were your initial impressions after rewatching Iron Man for? How many times have you watched
lost
Iron
track, dude. I can't even count. It holds up so well.
Oh my god,
this movie, you could release this movie today, aside from a couple of dated pieces with the phone technology, whatever, dude.
Those phones were so bad back then. FaceTiming on a little flip.
Do you count that? It's like a Sidekick meets a fucking Nokia or something.
Yeah. So this was 2008.
Yeah,
and I think that was the year the first iPhone came out, but obviously the iPhone wasn't out during the filming of this, so it was right before that era.
Yeah. I mean, we could have done with something a little more futuristic, just like a plate, maybe like a green screen plate, you know?
Yeah, I don't know why maybe the budget wasn't that high, so they couldn't come up with something like super cool. But
other than that, this movie holds up really well, just all around. I love it. I could watch this again right now.
For sure.
I don't have anything else to say. I want to get into this, man. I want to get into this.
Strap in for a second here, because I definitely remember watching this opening day in the movie theaters with my cousin Michael. Shout out to Michael. But before the movie, I remember this being the first time they showed the trailer for Cloverfield. You remember that back in the day, and being blown away by a found footage monster movie. And honestly, one of my motivations for going again to the movie theater to watch Iron Man was to watch that trailer again. But this was YouTube was still in its infancy at that time. YouTube came out 2007, 2008, wasn't really a huge thing. So it wasn't like you could just search up trailers on YouTube back in the day. So I had to go to the movie theater again to watch that trailer. When the movie came out, it ended up being like, it's okay. Yeah, not great. But the trailer, unbelievable back then. But back to Iron Man. Within the first 10 minutes of this movie, you could already tell this movie is going to be completely different from every other superhero movie before its time. I had known very little about Robert Downey Jr. before this movie. Like, did you have any connection to Robert Downey Jr. at all before this movie came out?
Not at all. I mean, I knew of his his run-ins with the law and all that stuff. The only
knew he was a bad boy of Hollywood back then.
Yeah, the only thing I knew about him were bad things.
Yeah, same here.
You know, so I didn't really have any I didn't care. You know, I mean, somebody can act. Yeah. Shia LaBeouf can act. He's in fucking goddamn trouble all the time. You know, that I separate the art from the artist and all that shit, you know? So I didn't really have any preconceived notions about Robert Downey Jr.
Me neither. All I heard was the bad things, for sure, just like you. But I mean, they obviously nailed this casting right off the gate. RDJ still doing the damn thing 20 years later. It's kind of crazy to think that
it is.
I say this is the start of the current day MCU when it's actually 20 years in the past, but still modern day stuff.
Yeah, this movie's almost 20 years old. Think about that.
But there is a negative that came out from this movie. One negative thing, and this movie introduced the concept of the antagonist basically becoming a mirror of the protagonist, which I grew to fucking despise with this MCU, with these MCU movies. You know, for example, of course, in this movie, Iron Man versus Ironmonger, Black Panther versus Killmonger, Ant-Man versus Yellow Jacket, Hulk versus Abomination, just heroes fighting evil versions of themselves, which I have never liked. And I'm glad we're kind of moving away from that now during our modern day MCU. But we're gonna have to get through these movies where it's basically the same thing over and over again. But
why do you think that is? You think it's because now everything has to be such a fucking galactic level threat? You know?
I don't. Yeah,
Because
I don't. Maybe it
everything's
was
small potatoes.
Maybe it was easy to write. Yeah, I don't know why that was the case. I know in this case they wanted they were trying to get the Mandarin on there. I think maybe budget constraints, they couldn't get that. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they decided to kind of copy that same blueprint over and over again. But I think it's the worst when it comes to Black Panther, which we'll get to in a bit. But I mean, this was the start of a golden era on multiple fronts, right? The golden era for Marvel, the start of this MCU as we know it today, and the golden era for Disney, even though this was a year before they actually bought out Marvel, but this basically started the golden era of Disney and a golden era for movie theaters. Like everything pop culture related was directly from the MCU.
Yeah.
Like everything that we know in entertainment, music, movies, TV was all coming from this MCU golden era. But Myles, like you said, let's just get into this rundown. I'm going to get off my high horse here because I sound like a douchebag.
No, that's a great take. I've never heard that, and it makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
I do agree with you.
speaking, this movie maybe I make an argument this movie belongs in some kind of like national archive. Like this started a whole crazy era of entertainment that we are just relishing in today. Hopefully, we're not at the tail end. I think we're gonna get a revival with that with Avengers Doomsday coming out soon. But let's get into this rundown, Myles.
Okay, the movie opens up in the desert in the Middle East, and we are introduced right away to Tony Stark with his. Played by RDJ
Perfectly.
And we're introduced with Back in Black by AC/DC.
Oh yeah,
you cannot think. At least I can't think of Back in Black without or AC/DC without thinking of Iron Man.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think this sparked the introduction of like these copyrighted music, right? Like we had their own themes in the previous movies. Spider-Man also had some bangers back in the day, right? With fucking Chad Kroger. And they say that but that song was made specifically for this movie, for that movie. But now we're getting like songs from outside being introduced in here. And
we did have in this movie, we did have Ghostface Killer.
Oh, that's right.
He had an original song for this movie. Or he does have an original song for this movie, and he was supposed to be a cameo, but they cut him out. But anyways, that's
wouldn't fit the theming very well. I think rock and roll is more of on theme for this.
And you think of iron, you think of like rough, tough, rock. You think of metal or something like that,
And like you said, though, we are immediately introduced to Tony Stark, this personality, this rich asshole drinking his scotch out of his little fucking glass, joking around in a military zone, and how charming this character can be immediately.
Yeah, in the first, let's say 2 minutes, we get a feel for this character. We know he's charismatic, he's witty, he's got,
kind of a dick at times.
Yeah, you don't know how to feel about him. You just know that he is all about himself, he's very pompous and like he knows what he's about. So we're introduced to him right away in a great way. He's riding with soldiers in a Hummer when they are immediately attacked by, we don't know who.
They don't know yet, but some of this, I'm like, I don't know what this military training is. The guy, Jimmy, just walks out of the van and he turns around, boom, gets fucking blasted. Yeah. I don't know what kind of training is that, running straight towards the enemy, right? Getting out of the car, like, take some cover, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah, gets blasted right away.
Immediately after this, a bomb blows up in Tony's face as he's
trying to call or text.
He's doing his little fucking flip phone.
It's not a full keyboard on that phone either. So good luck with the T9. Yeah. Good luck T9 trying to get a text out.
SOS. He's taken hostage by a terrorist group, and then cut to 36 hours earlier in Las Vegas. Tony is presented with an award by James Rhodes, played by none other than Terrence Howard.
Howard Iron Man. But I mean, this may be blasphemous, but I am still a believer that Terrence Howard would have been a better roadie than Don Cheadle. Terrence Howard has that intimidating side to him. He is a big fucking dude. A tall guy. And he has that presence to him that Don just never really had for me. Don is a small man. He's the same size as Robert Downey Jr. I need my roadie to be a big dude, and he fits that perfectly. Obviously, it all worked out seeing where we are now, but I would have at least liked to see him in the suit.
Yeah, because he has that sort of that character that you can. You can see it throughout the movie. Yeah. He's a lot different than Don in the. Oh yeah, Don's stoic. Yeah. Don's very by the book, kind of like you can see Terrence throughout this movie. He's even plays along, and he wants
especially when he's in like that military suit. I'm like, he just fits this character so perfectly. Yeah. It's devastation that he's not.
Yeah.
Roadie. What now. If? Huh? I do have a trivia fact here for you. So this was the only movie for Terrence Howard to play Lieutenant Colonel James Rhodes. Don Cheadle was brought in to assume the role, commencing with Iron Man 2. Howard was reportedly the first actor cast for Iron Man, as well as the best paid actor on set, given that Robert Downey Jr. was hardly a bankable star at the time, like we were talking about earlier. He was promised a 3-picture deal, but claimed that he was shut out of the sequel when the studio didn't honor his contract. Although Marvel has never formally commented on the issue, according to insiders, the role was recast because director Jon Favreau, almost called him a doctor, was reportedly unhappy with Howard's performance. Crazy. I thought he was great in this. Which often necessitated reshoots. Howard himself later admitted that he declined because he was offered a much lower salary to accommodate Robert Downey Jr.'s increased paycheck. So... unfortunate that business got in the way of that, but I mean, it all worked out in the end. But
yeah, hindsight, all that shit. Yeah. Introduced to Obadiah Stane, played by none other than Jeff Big Lebowski Bridges, who accepts the award on Tony's behalf.
And the legend, Jeff Bridges. And looking back at this now, this is a strange role for Jeff Bridges to accept. A phenomenal job by him. But on paper, having Jeff Bridges play the bad guy in a superhero movie shouldn't work, but he is so fucking great in this, especially with that bald head that he has and that big old beard. Like, he looks fucking scary as fuck.
He looks menacing.
And he's tall. He's like way taller than everyone all the time, and he looks great. Yeah.
And there was that one scene where they're showing like pictures.
The picture montages.
Montage, and where he's standing on the cover. Yeah, he's standing and then there's one in the cover where he's looking down at the globe.
Yeah,
dude.
Awesome.
And he's got his signature stance where his hands are on his hip and his jacket's pulled back. And
that one with Tony Stark in the front, he's in the back and he's just looking at him like this.
I would have those framed in my house.
There's also that one with, I think, Tony Stark on the cover of like Rolling Stone where he's like this.
Yeah, that's right.
I was like, what kind of pose is that? He's just
they're going through Tony's accolades where he's like, he graduated from fucking Harvard or MIT.
Yeah, what was it?
He was like 18.
He graduated summa cum laude from MIT. He built his first engine at 7 years old. He graduated at 17.
And this is great because this gives you just like that quick little, okay, this guy is really smart. This guy...
They give you a background story within 5 minutes. There's no need for like all this origin shit like Spider-Man does in the past. Like, we're just giving you the background. Here's Howard Stark, his dad.
Uncle Ben die 1,000 fucking times,
We don't need a Howard Stark dying scene. They just cover it during this video. They're like,
and then we get sprinkled in pieces here and there because he's, he transcends all these movies too. We get it sprinkled in here and there, and they did it right.
Yeah,
they did it right. Stane tells the crowd the best thing about Tony is also the worst thing about Tony.
Yeah, first, what's his name? Terrence Howard is like, Tony here? He's just like, me in here.
And he's like, let me just try. Wow, this is beautiful.
Wow. I'm not Tony Stark.
I'm not Tony Stark, obviously. And everybody gets a laugh, And then we cut to Tony immediately shooting craps in the casino. He's like, oh. And then we're introduced to Happy Hogan, played by director Jon Favreau.
A super skinny Jon Favreau, by the way. I'm like, wow, I haven't seen Jon Favreau that size in a long time. That's like Friends Jon Favreau.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's
Friends.
when he was like a UFC fighter or whatever in Friends.
That's right. What was the his first movie was with Vince Vaughn?
Swingers. Yeah, Swingers.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not as skinny as that, but he was
pretty
skinny in there.
Yeah.
Him and Vince.
Compared to where we're at now. Hey, shout out to you, Jon Favreau. No worries.
Dude.
You deserve it.
Yeah, you did great here, man. Rhodes gets upset with Tony for not being at the awards ceremony, and he has that moment where he hands him the award, and he's like, "Oh wow, look at that! I don't have one of those
Don't
laying
have any
around."
of these laying around. The great part too was like Rhodes was like, "Didn't you tell me that it would be a great honor for me to present you this award?" He's like, "Did I say that?
Did I say that? Yeah, I probably did say that when I was getting sloppy toppy.
He tells him to blow on the dice. I don't blow on another man's dice. He rolls. He craps out as
He craps out snake eyes,
and he's just like,
what are you gonna do?
tell you.
He's like, we're still up.
Yeah,
we're still up. Tony gets stopped by a reporter outside who questions him about making weapons that are killing people all around the world.
And another great part where he's like talking to Happy. He's like, "Is she okay?" He's like, "Oh yeah, she's all right." He's like, "She's all right." Huh?
Okay, she's all right.
Go ahead.
This is Catherine. I didn't get her fucking name, but she's a reporter.
Yeah,
she was featured.
Oh no, that's not Brown. That's just the college she went to. Because he calls her Miss Brown.
Yeah, because that's a call. Yeah, he's. I didn't get her last name, but anyways, Catherine. She was in the lead up to these movies. There was like Twitter. I
didn't even know that.
Yeah, there was like on Twitter there would be like fake news updates, and she would be the reporter.
I don't think I was on Twitter back then. So
she reprised her role in this as the same person, reporter, who grills Tony about him making weapons that are being sold around the world and killing innocent people.
Also, the real life wife of Sam Rockwell. Which we will see both of them in the next movie.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking love Sam, man. He's great.
Anthony.
No. You told me. You told me.
I love Iron Man too. I can't wait.
My bit. He proceeds to take the reporter home and bangs her out.
That's
crazy.
And a trivia fact here: this is the only, despite him being the ladies' man in all of these movies, this is the one and only person that he actually has sex with on camera. So yeah, interesting.
Well, I mean, we got a good taste of who he is. Yeah. Throughout all this, he takes her home, bangs her out. Reporter wakes up in Tony's house in Malibu, and it's a beautiful. The so blinds automatically open. Oh, yeah. And then we hear Jarvis.
Good morning.
Played by none other than Paul Bettany.
Fantastic.
Vision.
Fantastic.
And he says the weather in Malibu is 71 or some shit like that. And his voice just is so soothing. It's so great. What a perfect cast for this, man.
Perfect voice for Jarvis. Yeah. And I'm glad they didn't make Jarvis a person. That it is just like an AI. That is perfect for this movie.
He's not the butler that he is in the comics.
The comic books,
Yeah. And then we're introduced to Pepper Potts, played by none other than Gwyneth Goop Paltrow.
Gwyneth, hot and cold on her as well. I mean, she's great as Pepper Potts. Don't really like her as a person. There's some weird things going on with her.
There's a lot of weird holistic trying to she knows better than medicine.
A lot of that holistic stuff. Completely out of the loop to Gwyneth Paltrow, like Jon Favreau on it. Remember that chef show that he had on Netflix or something? He had her as a guest. And he was talking about Spider-Man with her, and she was like, "I'm not in a Spider-Man movie." He's like, "Yes, you are. We're in a scene together in Spider-Man." She was like, "Oh," like she's just completely out of the loop in everything.
She is. She's high on her own fucking products. Yeah. That's what she is. She got like a fucking candle. I don't even remember this. She had a candle that was like
smells like her vagina.
Yeah,
or something.
Same pH as her fucking vajayjay.
Nobody wants to fucking
melting
smell
the goddamn walls. We see Tony working in his workshop building a car, and we see this. This is him tinkering like his fucking great tech where he's
like working on a car and he's like, let me see an exploded view of it, and it comes apart and he's like, okay,
it appears there was a misfire in cylinder 3.
It's kind of cheating, but it's okay.
Hey, he fucking built that AI, so
he did give
is
the
it cheating? It's from his mind, right? That's him. Which is great. I fucking love this. I love his little workshop, dude. Yeah. I've wanted my dream garage is to look like Tony
I would just
Stark's
live down there.
I would, exactly.
He had like a couch, he had a TV, he had a little fridge, he had everything.
Fridge, a little sink area, kitchen area, dude. He has all his nice cars and shit. Tony then gets on a flight with Rhodes and they head to the Middle East.
And Rhodes just waiting there like 2 hours. I've been waiting here for 2 hours for you. And then Tony's like, well, now I'm waiting on you. Let's go. I'm waiting on you now, buddy. Let's go.
I'm waiting on you now. And then before that, Gwyneth was like, he's like, you're supposed to be at the airport like 2 hours ago. He's like, well, the funny thing is, I thought that was my plane and it would wait for me.
Yeah, what's the point of having your own plane if it's not going to
wait for me? I'm like, God damn, bro.
This is true. This is all true.
It's so great because it's so well written, And
he's racing happy over to the airstrip.
And he's like, I had you. He's like, almost had you there.
How happy he's going to get both cars back home? I don't know.
I know, right?
he drove separate cars. So
how he whipped the rolls and fucking
in his Audi.
Yeah, his Audi R8, which was I think that was new at the time.
Yeah, back then that was hot shit, but now it's like I see that shit everywhere now.
Yeah, it's the V8 version too, which is very early. The V10 came after that, and that's the one that people really love. So Rhodes is angry with Tony for being late, but loosens up when they start drinking and partying with the flight attendants.
That part was so great. He was like, what are we doing right now? We're not drinking, we're working. And he's like, I'm being responsible right now. And Tony's like, it would be irresponsible not to drink. I'm just talking about a nightcap here, buddy.
It's a long fucking flight.
Dude, that's like a 13-hour flight, yeah.
And then she's going to hand him the towel, and he's like flirting with the fucking hostess, and he's like, warm up the sake, will you?
He's like, you know what goes great with sake? Some sashimi. Go ahead and get that ready too.
He's not wrong. Yeah. He's not wrong,
He's like, no, I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking. And the next scene is him just with the fucking
folding
bottle.
Under zero pressure. And then you see the pole coming up from the ground, and the fucking stewardess are all dressed in like fucking
hot.
And they're all dressed up, all fucking like slutty, and they're dancing on it. It's like, it's such a great.
And Rhodes is like, I got everyone who's wearing this uniform. Yeah. They got my back.
Because when I look at myself. He starts getting all introspective and shit, and Tony's just like, hell yeah.
He's like, all right. That's right. He's like, I'm a little distracted here, Rhodey. Aren't you distracted? He's like, no, I'm not distracted.
And then we're back to the scene where we were introduced in the Middle East, where Tony is showcasing his latest and greatest Jericho missile for the U.S. troops.
Fucking cool.
Why they had to do this in the Middle East? I don't know, but hey, you know what? Whatever.
So Jericho missile is a missile that goes in the air, breaks up into like 100 different other missiles, and just crashes down
and just destroys
and
everything.
I love the way he fucking introduces it. He's like, the Jericho missile.
I introduced to you. He said, "Wait, what did he say?" He said, "My dad said."
Something about carrying a big stick or something.
Yeah, a bigger stick, and he's like,
that's how Dad did it.
That's how I did it. I prefer the weapon you only have to fire once.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how Dad did it. That's how we do it.
That's how America does it.
That's how America does it. And then he fucking butchered that shit out of that. God damn.
And then he just like the little aftershock where he's like, okay.
And then we cut to the fucking
dude. So
the
cool.
Best little like cool, like it's like a cooler that automatically pops up,
like
and he's
dry ice in it, and there's fucking like all these fogs, and he's like, with every
500 million,
I'll throw in one of these to piece.
It's already got one poured for him and everything.
There's already one poured for him. It's so good. I wonder who he's like sharing that with, because everyone's looking at it like, what the fuck is this?
And then we cut back to the opening scene of Tony being captured and dragged into a somewhere unseen
in some kind of cave.
And they have to perform surgery on him to save his life because he got hit with the shrapnel in the beginning. We saw in the beginning he was wearing a ballistic vest.
Is that what that was? I always wondered what that vest was underneath, but I guess it was good enough to get through that. I thought those vests would protect from, if you could protect you from a bullet, should be able to protect from metal shrapnel.
Shit. I don't know if that's Stark Industries shit. You know, maybe he thought of like, how do I get past these goddamn?
Damn, that's
yeah. He's not thinking about. You know, what they have.
Very important note, the rocket that hurt him was his own rocket. It had his name on it.
Mm-hmm. There was a close-up on it that says Stark Industries. So they must perform surgery on him to save his life. Tony wakes up in a cave with a device in his chest attached to a car battery.
God, and he pulls that thing out of his nose, that tube. I was like, oh, God. He kept pulling and pulling. I was like, oh, my God. That's disgusting.
Dude, how do you like recreate something like that? Oh, God. That's method acting right there, you know? I bet that felt good. You can smell fucking sound.
It's like the ultimate booger. Just like keep pulling it.
We're introduced to Yinsen. who tells him the device in his chest is keeping him alive by keeping this metal shrapnel from the bomb from entering his heart.
Attached to a car battery.
Car battery.
Car battery.
And he shows him the little shards that he pulled out in a little capsule.
I've seen many injuries like that in my village. We call them the Walking Dead. I was like, oh shit, that's fucking scary.
Yeah. It just takes before it shifts to your vital organs and starts taking you out, you know. The terrorist group, do they ever mention because we know the name.
Yeah. They don't say it till way later. Yeah, until like middle of the movie when they get like more information about who these weapons are going to.
Because we see a red flag in this in this scene, and it's the 10 rings, and the 10 rings are run. I mean, we'll find this out later on, but they're run by the Mandarin, and we'll get to that.
Stark.
The terrorist group demands Tony builds them their very own Jericho missile.
Oh yeah,
and Tony initially refuses.
I refuse.
And if I refuse,
cut straight to him getting fucking waterboarded.
Dude, and I'm like, bro, what about that God battery?
I know, yeah.
Like, is he fucking gonna shock you? Yeah, he's gonna die, dude. But he's tortured until he complies. And actually, Jensen was the one who was like, what are you gonna do? And he's like, I'm gonna be dead in like a week or something. Yeah. He's like, well, what are you gonna do? This better be the best week of your fucking life.
Yeah, this is gonna be a very important week for you.
Week, yeah. And he's like, you know what? Fuck yeah. And I like that about Tony. His like, he's not like one of those very stubborn. He is stubborn in his own right, but he's not stubborn enough to know, okay, this is what needs to be done.
Yeah, because he was talking to Jensen about the weapons. He's like, how do they get my weapons? Yeah. Like, I don't understand what's happening.
He's like defeated. He's like, I don't know what I just give up, But no, Jensen.
Your weapons are in the hands of these murderers.
Mm-hmm. Murderers.
What are you gonna do about it? And that's when he finally makes the decision. Like, I gotta fucking do something about this shit.
Tony sees the weapons he's created are in the hands of these terrorists. He decides to do something about it. We find out that the terrorist group calls themselves the 10 Rings.
We do get it here.
We do get it. Yeah, I didn't. But to the 10 Rings, it looks like Tony and Jensen are building a Jericho missile when they are actually building the first arc reactor for Tony's chest.
And all this like tinkering and stuff, this is my ASMR shit where he's like pouring the metal into the thing and he's got like the little tweezers to get the little like ring out and he's putting it in the thing. I'm like, this is so fucking cool, dude.
It's
I love
great,
that
dude.
shit.
This is fucking forged in goddamn iron right here, man. This is that show. I love it.
Where he's like breaking down the rockets and
that
stuff.
Yeah,
and he and then he takes out the thing. And he's like, "This is palladium, 1.5 milligrams. We'll go ahead and break down the other. Yeah, we need a lot of this shit."
Yeah, he said. Yeah, and then he just we don't need that. He just tosses shit from inside a missile. And he needs 1.6 grams of palladium. He has 1.15 per, and so they got to break down fucking like.
He's like, "Why don't you go break down the other 10 or whatever?"
Because Jensen was like, "Wouldn't it be helpful if I could help?" And he's like, "Yeah, go fucking break down that shit."
Breaks that shit down. Yeah, it's so good.
Tony shows Jensen their ticket out of there. It's an Iron Man suit prototype.
Fucking cool. I like the way he puts that like the paper down and he like puts all the papers like together and it makes the full suit. I'm like, that is some fucking cool architecture.
Very first introduction to Iron Man. This is Mark,
the Man of Iron.
This is pretty much Mark
1.
Mark 1. If you want to call it that, yeah, right?
Who's Mark?
Who's Mark? Who the fuck? Tony and Jensen are working on this suit when the head of the 10 Rings stops them.
Which they never give a name to this guy. So we just call him Habibada. Let's go, Myles. Here we go.
He threatens Jensen and asks him in Arabic, what are they really building?
And he starts with, or he grabs a little piece of coal and he puts the Jensen's head down on the thing and he says, Habibada.
Upgot Jericho.
Habibada.
Upgot Jericho.
Habibada.
Upgot Jericho.
And then you get Robert down. You're just like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here?
English, please.
And shout out to Jensen, not a fucking snitch. He was willing to take that coal right to the mouth. He was just like, hey, if this is our ticket out of here,
I need him.
Yeah, he's a good assistant.
Yeah.
Like the other guy, he's like,
he's like, if you don't have him, you don't have me. Upgot Jericho.
I remember being a freshman at Downey High talking about this movie when it came out, and we were shouting that shit probably for a month straight. Upgot Jericho. Upgot Jericho.
This is one of the few movies that, like, 'cause a lot of comedy movies that we quote, because they're comedy movies. They have great one-liners, dude. Iron Man is probably one of the few exceptions where we can quote almost everything.
I mean, everything from Tony Stark's mouth out of this is so good.
Amazing. And Yinsen is they get into his background. We could talk
about that though.
So Yinsen comes from a village called Gormira.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it later. But he says he can speak all different types of languages and all this.
But they speak way too many over there. They speak Urdu, Farsi, Russian, Mongolian, all this shit. Yeah.
All this shit. So Yinsen is very well versed, and he's also a doctor, so he has steady hands, which, he needs him to work all these intricate shit to build this suit. The leader gives Tony 1 day to assemble the missile.
Tomorrow to build my Jericho missile.
Tony puts
what the fuck? 1 day? I know it's nothing.
God damn. But
I love how Tony doesn't even flinch. He's just like, we're staying on the course. We're fucking building this goddamn suit. I don't give a fuck what that guy says.
No sleep. Tony puts the finishing touches on the suit.
And this is the Forged in Fire part where he's fucking ting, ting, and he fucking does the quench, and he puts it on the table. Like, how about that shit? Right there.
It's perfect, because this scene right here where they match up the ding with the music.
Yes.
Every 4 count is ding.
And I love how he's wearing the tank top, and you could see the arc reactor through the tank top. And
he
just
looks dirty,
and he's
sweaty,
fucking jacked and shit. And he's just ting, ting. It's fucking fantastic.
He quenches it, he pulls it out.
So good. He just lays it on there. He's like, what's up, motherfucker? Yeah.
The fucking Iron Man helmet. The faceplate. Tony suits up, but the setup is not complete.
Yeah, and he's like, you gotta hit function F, function F. And he's like, okay, function F. And it's like an old school, it's like an old school computer. And I love that shit. How he's able to do all of this with just like scraps of like computer, just pieces of metal laying around, which we'll get to in a bit here.
Wait, hold on, what? Did you say scraps?
Somebody say scraps.
You say steak? I said mistake, huh? Tony suits up, but it's not complete
because he's also like screwing in the things. He's like, it doesn't have to be pretty. Just fucking do it. All right.
You just gotta fucking get it on, man. Yinsen uses himself as a distraction to set up so the setup can finish. And he does this. He said, we get this very somber, like, we don't have enough time.
We need more time. And he does the Han Solo thing where he just gets the gun and starts acting crazy.
He said, I'm going to go buy you some time.
Yeah.
So calmly. He's like, Yinsen.
I love that. Let's stick to the plan.
And we know from this moment, like, Yinsen is he's sacrificing himself for the greater good. This guy is such a helpless or a selfless man in this. And it's what Tony needed. It's really like the beginning. Yinsen is why Iron Man exists.
They were also having a heart-to-heart earlier about talking about their families. And Yinsen was like, so what about you? You got a wife and kids? Right. He's like, nah, I got anything. And he's like, so the man who has everything has nothing. I'm like, God damn, that I think that hit him the hardest. Like, fuck, you're right. Like, I am not doing anything with my life right now. I'm just very selfish, making a lot of money, but for what? To have people killed. I got nothing to show for my life. I got no one to share this with. So I think that really hit him really hard.
And Yinsen, he says that, well, I have a family. I have a wife and a son, and I will see them when I get out of here.
Yeah.
When I leave here. And we cut to Yinsen. He got killed.
He got murdered. Gravely injured, and then Tony was trying to get him out. He's like, "Come on, man, we gotta go see your family." He's like, "Oh, my family's dead stuff. I'm gonna go see them now." Plan. Yeah, and he's like, "That's what I want." I'm like, God damn it.
And then we get this weird like interaction between. They're like 5 feet away, and they're shooting rockets at each other, and they both miss. And but hey, whatever. Abibadal, whatever.
Abibadal.
Tony ends up breaking out with the suit.
Dude, the way he just swings at people with his arms. Zoom, zoom.
Getting through, when he's walking through the cave.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy's like, they close the door on the fucking guy. And he's like slamming on the door.
There's a guy, you tried to shoot him in the head.
Yeah.
He got point blank range, shot him, and the bullet reflects off of the helmet, kills the guy.
And then when he smashes the door and the guy's running and it fucking smashes him, dude. I thought that was. I love the great little attention to fucking details that they have here.
And the music in this with the doom, 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 and he's just walking through with it. It's so good, dude. The ASMR. I'm telling you, the sounds of the robotics in this is so good.
He gets out into the open. They're all shooting him. They stop to reload, and he says, "My turn, my turn." And he just rips some flamethrowers.
I didn't realize during this rewatch he was actually blowing up all the weapons too at the same time. Like his intention was to set fire to all the weapons.
I noticed that too on this rewatch.
Oh, he's blowing it all up. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, why not? You know, you don't need.
It's a lot of bullets to be taken though. That's a lot of bullets.
It is. What if one of them just catches you right in the eye hole?
There's still like slits in places where he's not covered, but
hey.
Forget everything you know. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, hey, this is your only shot to get out of here. Yeah. You can't risk anything, or you got to risk it all. He ends up flying away into the desert and crash lands into the sand, and
the suit is mangled. Pieces. It's done.
Yeah. Tony starts walking through the desert, and he's like on his last leg when he's found by Rhodes in the military.
He's just
and then Rhodes comes up to him and he's like, "How was the fun, V?
Yeah.
Next time you ride with me." That's the first thing you're gonna say, motherfucker.
Yeah, what a fucking dick.
I think Tony would have appreciated that. Well, did appreciate that. Tony is back home and demands two things. First, a cheeseburger.
American cheeseburger.
That's right.
God, man.
And the second,
this made me want a fucking cheeseburger so fucking bad, dude.
And the second is not what you're thinking.
He's like, that's enough. Pepper was like, that's enough.
It's a press conference. So I saw this thing where, like, I guess when Tony or when RDJ was right?
I got a trivia fact.
Go ahead,
for you.
dude.
Actually, let's talk about this for a second.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, kids, back in the day, there was a brief moment in history when Burger King was better than McDonald's. It was the king of all fast food chains, and it wasn't even close, especially when it came to the kids' stuff. Burger King had a very hot run in the early 2000s with some of the best kids meal toys in history. They had the fucking Dragon Ball Z toys. They had those watches, the fucking Rugrats watches. They had
the Pokemon
hot shit back in the Pokemon.
Plates,
oh my god,
dude!
They were on a hot run. I don't know what happened to Burger King. They just stopped doing that cool shit, and look what happens now. Now McDonald's is top of the chain.
Top of the food chain.
Little trivia fact for you here. So in an interview with Britain's Empire magazine, Robert Downey Jr. thanked Burger King for helping him get straight edged in 2003. With a car full of drugs, he had a burger that was so disgusting it made him rethink his life and dump the drugs in the ocean. He repeats this with his impromptu sit-down session with the press upon his return from captivity. Burger King also promoted the film with toys based on this movie as well as the sequel. So, yeah, Burger King did play a big part in his life. Didn't sound like it was good press, but
hey,
I mean, I think they improved.
Good, right?
That was probably like, so he said in 2003. Well, that was the height of Burger King's powers. But maybe he just had a bad burger, but goddamn.
You remember Burger King at Cerritos Town Center? I don't know if you remember.
No, I think I was.
You weren't there.
Yeah, I wasn't there yet.
Damn.
Is that where the IHOP is now?
No, it's where that sushi spot is next to where Golden Spoon used to be. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Golden Spoon used to be right there, and then right next to it. And then remember the photo booth, the shit behind it, where we'd all take fucking prom photos.
Ah, Burger King.
Yeah.
What a time. What a time that was. All their themed like meals too. They had like ices that were always themed. Man, that got me as a kid. Like I was there every fucking week, man. I fucking love Burger King.
That was an FF right there, huh? Tony back at home demands his press conference immediately. But first he wants cheeseburger. He tells the press that effective immediately, Stark Industries will no longer be making weapons.
Also a liar, Tony Stark, because as he's getting out of the car, he brings a cheeseburger out of the bag, and Stain was like, "That's a cheeseburger? Yeah, one for me." He's like, "Unfortunately, it's my last one." He's polishing it off as he's walking in, and then he sits down and he takes another one out of his jacket. I was like, "You're a fucking liar."
Hey, dude, I would like to. God damn it, Obadiah, you had fucking Burger King, McDonald's all around you.
You've been out in the wild in America. You had your chance, all right?
And we learned that he's been there for 3 months. He was gone for 3 months. Yeah. So 3 months is a long fucking time.
Little trivia fact for you here. So at that press conference where he's sitting down and he's talking to a reporter in front of him, one of them asks, "So what happened over there?" That guy is the father of Billie Eilish.
What?
Yeah, that guy is Billie
Are you
Eilish's dad.
serious? Holy
He seemed
shit.
young as hell, but I'm like, oh, all right.
Wow.
Interesting. Yep.
Oh, Billie was just a...
She's probably, she's younger than us, right?
Yeah,
So she would have been, she would have been a child at that time.
Oh, yeah. God damn.
Young William Eilish.
Interesting.
Yeah.
God damn. Young Eilish, huh? Her brother was already fucking...
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. We're also introduced to Agent Coulson from Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division.
The son of Cole.
Who Pepper delays the meeting with.
Yeah, so he wants
to
a little debrief on how Tony got out of that situation. But
she's like, "Oh, we've already been contacted by the CIA, DEA, FBI.
We're a separate division.
JOI." You know what I'm saying?
Hey, God,
yo. And Pepper's like, Coulson's like, "Yeah, we're not any of those."
and she was like, "That is a mouthful of a company to say."
And he's like, "I'll give you a mouthful." How about that, huh?
Son of Cole.
Son of Cole. Side note, I love the name Bronson because it means son of the brown man. And I think I want to name my son.
That's
Bronson,
pretty good.
So
That's pretty good.
There, you know. Stain is not happy with Tony for doing this and wants to see the arc reactor Tony built into his chest.
Yeah, because they're hanging out in that little arc reactor room, and then Stain comes
16.
in and he's like, "Well, that was great."
Yeah. He's like, "We're a fucking weapons manufacturer. It doesn't make
weapons, and our stocks are going to be down the fucking drain." He's like, how much do you think? He's like, 14% at a minimum.
At a minimum. He said 40 points at a minimum. And it comes out later, it's like 56.5 points or some shit like that. So if you're a stock bro, you tell us what that means.
And Stain does have this great line. He says, "We're ironmongers. We make weapons." And I'm like, oh, shit. That's good.
I didn't know it at the time. You know, that's Ironmonger is his bad guy name,
villain moniker. Yeah,
which is a great name.
Yeah, great name.
Ironmonger, Iron Man. Come on. So Obadiah gets to see the arc reactor, the miniature arc reactor, while he's standing next to the large one that they essentially made as a publicity stunt to get the hippies off their back.
Hilarious that he's talking about hippies because he definitely was a hippie.
Yeah,
in Big Lebowski. He's
yeah.
like, we did that to shut the hippies up.
To shut me up.
Yeah.
Tony gets to work on a new suit with the help of Jarvis, the Mark II suit.
Dude, so cool. Right when he gets like on his computer, you can see his like weird like little keyboard that he just uses like one hand for. And he says, "Jarvis, you up?" And then he says, "For you, sir, always." I'm like, fuck yeah, I need that. Like, I need my Alexa to be saying that shit to me.
Bro, they got Jarvis on like that, you know, like Tar's fucking setting with the with his little his
sarcasm or whatever.
Sarcasm. That shit's turned up all the way with Jarvis.
Yeah, there was a part where he's like, it's a little like he was like talking about the colors of the suit. It's like a little audacious, don't you think? He's like, "Oh, what was I thinking, sir? You're always so." He's like, "You're always so discreet."
Discreet, yeah.
And I love, you were talking about earlier, I love the aesthetic of this tech, the cool keyboards, the holograms where he's like putting his arm
interactive
into
hologram
the thing. Oh, and he's like spinning the suit around. He's putting it in the trash. I'm like, this is so fucking cool. Even now, to this day,
that's
it
why
is so fucking cool.
It fucking holds up today, man.
Like all that ASMR, like that just scratches a part of my brain that I did not know I had. I'm not really an ASMR guy. It's a little weird. But when Tony is working on his suit and he's like soldering like the boots and stuff, and he's like pressing things and it's clicking with the the arm.
When
thing.
he's like adjusting when he's staring at the
Fucking
TV and he's
cool,
adjusting
dude.
with the screwdriver
and the little clicks that like the fingers make. I'm like, this is
so
scratching
good,
something
dude.
in my head right now. I love
fucking-
that.
Oh, it sounds so good. They know what they're doing there. That's great. Stain tells Toby, God damn it. Obadiah tells Tony the board of directors want Tony out due to the stocks dipping.
And that was the part when he comes back from New York and he's like, "Oh, it went that bad, huh?" He's like, "Just because I brought pizza back from New York doesn't mean it went bad."
And I think
that's how you're balling. Where you can just bring pizza back from the other side of the country.
there was a line. So Ray's Pizza is
that's like a real place, right? That's what I heard,
so
right?
there was a callback to Elf.
Oh,
and
right.
Santa told Will Ferrell's character, Elf, that there's a few things you need to know when going to New York.
That's right.
There's gonna be a shitload of raised pizzas, but the only real one is on 11th and whatever, Broadway or whatever. And so this is that raised pizza.
That pizza looks so fucking
Right?
good. Dude, those slices were fucking huge.
That New York style pizza is god tier. It's the best. Honestly, New York style pizza, thin crust.
Have you been to New York to have the actual
I've
pizza?
never had New York pizza,
Yeah.
but I've had New York style pizza.
Of course.
So I feel like that. I mean, I like that style. So I feel like I'll probably nut when I go to New York.
That Slice House, buddy, we gotta go one day. Get that Slice House. That shit is so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, say less. Say less. Stink. God damn, bro. I'm fucking stank. Stain wants the arc reactor to recreate.
Oh yeah, he's like, let me just get
he
this
wants to
thing,
recreate that,
and
yeah.
let me we could break down the specs. He's like, this one stays with me.
This is me, huh? He's like, well, then this stays with me.
Yeah,
And he keeps the
he's
pizza.
like, well, the pizza stays with me. He's like,
you
go
got a
ahead,
slice.
take a
Yeah,
piece.
yeah. Take
It
two.
takes like big ass
Yeah.
slices. He's like, well, this stays with me now.
Back in Tony's little lab, he gets to flying. He gets his boots. This is that solder
Right.
where he's working
Oh
on
my
the
God,
boots.
so good.
And then he ends up.
The little robot thing too. He's like, all right, can you go up? No, screw it. Forget about it. He's like,
Oh, am I in your way? I'm sorry.
I'm in your way. I'm sorry. You are a disaster.
I should scrap you. No, he said, I'm going to donate you to fucking MIT or some shit. Tony finally gets some flying down, and we get this where he's like, all right, let's crank it up to, let's get 10%. You know, you think that's like modest, and he just fucking flies up and hits the ceiling.
And then the next part is like him holding like an ice pack
Yeah.
on his head, like typing at the same time.
And so he gets it, all right, dude, 1%, 2.5%, and he finally gets it down. And we get to see, I mean, this little side note, we get to see this line of cars
Oh my
that
God.
he's got
That he's ruining.
yeah, his little Audi. He's got a Saline in there, which
Yeah.
a Saline is fucking coveted these days.
How
Like
does he
you
get
don't,
the cars down there? I wonder.
yeah, right.
Like I don't see any like
Somebody drives it for
driveway
him,
or something.
right?
Yeah.
What was that drive? That curved one that's right there that he flies out of.
Oh, that's right.
That's
right.
that. And then there's a Shelby Cobra.
That's the one he fucks up.
That one, if that is an original, that's like a like $5 million car right
That's
there.
nothing
Dude.
for
That
him.
is shit is crazy
Pocket
expensive.
change
Like
for
for
Tony.
people who know, there's a lot of kit cars that are Shelby Cobras, and to get a real one, almost impossible. Tony steps into his new suit and takes it out for a test flight in this Mark II or is it Mark II still?
I think it's maybe like Mark 3 or 4 at
Yeah.
this point, but we do see the Iron Man suit UI for the first time
Yes.
when the helmet closes, and this shit is so fucking sick. I love the look of it where he's like moving his head, but it's all tracking at the same
Every
time.
little
and it has
bit
like
of
the little
detail.
like eye thing where he's like aiming at shit. I'm like, that is so fucking cool, man. It looks so good.
Giving
in there.
ocular pat downs all day.
It looks so futuristic in that helmet. It looks so dope.
You got Jarvis in there telling him, all right, now let's power down. You know, let's, he said, there's terabytes of data that we still got to go through. He's like, you know what? You got to run before you walk.
Yeah,
you know,
sometimes you gotta run before you could walk, or you gotta fly before you could crawl, or whatever.
Yeah. And so he ends up taking it out, and it's on its inaugural test flight. And
Like Santa Monica and shit, pretty cool. The Santa Monica Pier. He's like looking at like the kids on the Ferris wheel and shit.
the
Pretty
kid's
sick.
licking the ice cream and falls. And he decides to try to break on this first flight, the SR-71 Blackbird's altitude record.
am not going high at all.
85,000 feet. 85,000 feet. A mile is 5,280
"Keep pushing."
feet. Are you fucking kidding me? The suit freezes and he loses power. As he's falling, he has to deploy flaps
So
manually.
scary because it's just his eyes like
Yeah.
looking through the helmet. He's like, Jarvis.
And I like how we get that view of him in there, and there's nothing but just
Yeah.
just what we see through the eye holes.
a dead stick up there. Yeah, it's fucking scary.
Yeah, dead stick. There you go. He has to manually pull flaps to break the ice. Systems come back online at the perfect
I
time.
love that scene because it's like all the like his logos and shit all popping
Dude,
up.
dude, all the apps coming in on the
like,
bottom.
Yeah, when you like boot up a computer, everything's
Yeah.
popping up. He's like, oh shit.
I gotta close
And
fucking Discord on.
right, and then right before he hits the ground, it comes back online.
Tony gives the suit a paint job with the gold.
Actually, when he gets back, he gets on the roof and then kill power.
oh yeah, that's right.
And then he falls through the roof.
Yeah, you don't realize
And then
how
messes
fucking
up that
heavy this
car.
fucking. Yeah. he messes up the fucking Shelby Cobra GT. I can't believe that. And a lot of people were pissed about that. Myself, I'm pissed.
And he blasts it later in the movie. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
That just shows how much money this guy has, you know? He goes, Tony gives the suit a paint job with using gold titanium alloy so that way it counteracts the freezing to keep the fuselage from freezing over.
Yeah, he was like talking to Jarvis. He's like, that satellite in X and Y, put that same metal on the suit to, for the freezing, but it makes the suit all gold. And he's like, he tells Jarvis, like, this is a little crazy. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, sir. Like, of course, you were so discreet all the time.
He said, why don't you, and he looks over at his hot rod and he said, why don't you throw a little hot rod right there?
And he's drinking that green drink. I never knew what that was. It always looked good, but it probably doesn't taste good, though.
No. He heads to a benefit party he was not invited to.
That's right. Which is like, Jarvis, where was our invite for that?
But it's his benefit.
Yeah, his own benefit.
His own benefit.
At the Disney, what was it, like Disney Orchestra or whatever at downtown LA.
At the party, Tony meets Agent Coulson and puts off a meeting again. But he puts something in the books, and it's like kind of like to the wayside.
Oh, yeah, he's like,
just 7 a.m. or whatever. Whatever. Tony and Pepper almost have an intimate moment on the dance floor, and then she almost kisses him out on the balcony.
And then she was like, I need a drink right now. He goes to the bar, he's like, I need a martini, extra dirty, extra dry, extra fast, extra olives.
And he fucking slips him 100 in there. I'd be like, shit, right away, sir. I'll grab a drink from somebody else. Give me that. Here, Tony. The reporter that he banged out comes up to him and shows him pictures of his weapons that were found in the Middle East.
He forgets her name. He's like, Karen? Christine. He's Christine. Like, I was about to just say that.
Yeah, close enough. Oh, it's Christine. I said, is it Christina? No,
I said, her name is Christina. Are you deaf? It's Christina.
We want some Arnold Palmies. Oh, man. The other guys. The reporter he banged out tells him his weapons were found destroying towns and villages. One of them was Gomera. Yeah. And that triggered something in him.
There's a little town called Gomera. He's like, oh, shit. Let me take a look at that.
Oh, shit, Jensen. Tony confronts Obadiah outside about this and finds out that Stain is double dealing under the table.
I like that phrase. Are we double dealing under the table? Yeah. And then Stain like takes him by the shoulders and they start posing for pictures. And he's like, hey, man. This is how this shit fucking goes, brother.
Who's the one you think filed the injunction against you to get him out?
I want you out of here.
You wanted him out of this country. God damn it. Shit.
Hey.
My bad, dog.
Out of this country.
He wanted him out of the company, and because it's not good for business, you know.
Fucking with his money. That's why.
Fucking with his money, bro. I mean, if you think about it, Obadiah was the one who really like ran this shit.
Yeah, he was the head guy basically, and took Tony under his wing. But
he was with Howard while they built this, you know, and he's seen Tony grow up, you know. Back at home, Tony is watching the news in the Middle East, and this is when we get that fucking. He's like.
That wrist scene, you hear it like power up a little, where he's like, and then he stops it. I'm like, oh my god, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, he sees the shit that's going on in the Middle East in Gomera. They're doing an expose, and it's really hitting him hard.
And all of his weapons, this is Stark on all the boxes and stuff. Yeah.
In this scene, I didn't notice it until like that recent watch through, where when he shoots his repulsor, you can see that the leads coming from his chest piece illuminate as it's firing.
I didn't even notice that. I did notice the wires for the first time.
Like the wires coming from his chest piece illuminate as he's shooting his repulsor. And I was like, oh, it's a little cool attention to detail right there. You know, that's something that you're not going to catch the first time.
That's a cool cosplay, too, if you don't want to build a whole suit.
Oh, yeah.
You just wear the arm part and the tank top.
The arm, the boots, and then you're good.
And he starts blasting his fucking glass.
I love the sound it makes.
Yeah, I like when he like does a rapid fire.
He's doing his little pose. He's shooting glass.
This last one was like
fucking glass don't fight back, bitch. Punching bag don't punch back.
He also looks at himself in the reflection. He's like, this shit is fucking cool, dog. He's like,
sexy, fuck yeah, bro. Right now. You gotta keep in shape though to be in this fucking like that suit is tailored to him.
Yeah,
you gotta keep him in shape. So Iron Man suits up, and we get this amazing. This is the first time we get like him suiting up, and well, not the first time, but this is like him stepping
whole
onto
process.
the platform, the full process with the final suit that the final iteration of this suit, and he's mad. You can see it in his face, and while he's suiting up,
like,
you can feel
all
the
this
tension.
ASMR where he's stepping into the platform, all the screws like everything's just going around him, and that helmet at the end where he's just like, fucking, I'm ready to fucking run through a fucking wall right now, Jarvis. Let's go.
During this entire scene, as he's traveling and he does a superhero landing in the Middle East, and he takes out the terrorists and their weapons, there's no dialogue. There's no dialogue from him.
Just and he has those little rocket things.
How you get these things, huh?
And I don't know about you, but I love the old Iron Man suits. Like all this new shit with the fucking nanotech, like all that shit sucks, dude. I miss when it looked like an actual robotic suit where you could hear the, all the motion around. You could see all the moving parts. Like that's what I like. Like I like that's like old school like Transformers and like new school Transformers where it doesn't even look like it could be a Transformer anymore. I like where you could see the pieces where it actually fits together. But, it is what it is. Maybe it's just the budget. Maybe it could be just Tony Stark, evolving out of that and just with all the super future tech. But I like the old school stuff, man. It's so good.
Yeah, I think they kind of forced their own hand there with they can't do that suit up every single time.
Yeah, that'll take
that
forever.
Take forever. You got other characters you got to worry about. You understand now that the Iron Man suit is the Iron Man suit.
Now all he has to do is
progress.
and it's just I'm like, okay, like that's cool, but it doesn't look cool visually. It takes away a lot from the actual like coolness of the suit.
I agree because we're always called back to especially that one scene in the suit up where that screw is like and then everything's tightening together
like
and
around
then
his chest you can see the arc reactor
when it closes on his chest and the two things come up and it starts to glow.
I mean, we're lucky we get this for a good amount of time all the way up until like Infinity War, so we get a good amount of mechanical suit. But
I love the way they progress with it, especially in Iron Man 2.
It's just like the future Iron Man,
and
even Avengers movies.
Avengers, oh man,
all the Avengers movies,
the wristlets, bracelets. He takes out the terrorist group that he was originally captured by.
Oh yeah, one of the guys he just like leaves them there. He's all yours.
That's the only dialogue he has in this entire scene too. So it's like you can tell.
And I miss that voice that he had because now, like nowadays, it just sounds like his normal voice. But it used to be like a little like modulated back in the day.
It's all yours.
He's all yours.
And I think maybe they did that because he came out as Iron Man in this one. So
that's
like,
true.
Why do I need to hide my shit?
That's true.
But they should have kept it either way. It adds a little bit of extra to it. As Tony is flying back, he runs into American fighter jets. He gets intercepted and
by Tom Cruise and
by Goose and Maverick. Rhodes calls Tony asking if there's anything he should know about, and of course Tony's lying. He's like,
I love that. And his little trivia fact for you. So when Tony calls Rhodes, the little ringtone on Rhodes' phone is actually the song from the animated series, the opening theme song. That that's the opening theme song.
Like that's his because he has that. I think I did see something about it. He uses that a few times. Oh, they use that a few times throughout the movie, right?
Yeah, he calls him back a couple of times here, and he's like, "Excuse me, I can't hear you. Can you speak up?"
He said, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm driving with the top down." He's like, "Why do you sound out of breath?" I was just jogging.
He's like, "Wait, you're jogging and you're in the car? Okay."
He's like, "I'm driving to where I'm going to jog."
He's like, "All right, is there anything I need to know about? Because I'm about to blow this shit to fucking Kingdom Come right now."
And I feel like you don't get that with Don Cheadle's.
I feel
like
what
Don
I'm saying,
Cheadle's
man.
is just like, it's fucking Tony.
He's just so serious all the time, Don Cheadle. Like, there's a couple of times where he's like comedic, but I think Terrence Howard had that on him. Like, he just, I don't know, it's just a lot more natural. I think their chemistry in this movie.
Yeah. The jets are ordered to take the flying object out.
Yeah, because that other dickhead colonel was like, or first Terrence Howard was like, we don't even know what we're shooting at here, Colonel. He's like, that thing just took out a fucking F-22 Raptor. If you see it, take a fucking shot.
Take a fucking shot. You're like, oh, jeez, bro, what's up your ass?
Insubordination, it sounds like.
Insubordination. Tony admits to Rhodey that it's him in a suit.
He calls him. He's like, yeah, it's me.
Yeah, it's me. I'm him.
Yeah.
I'm in the fucking suit. And Tony accidentally takes out a jet, but ends up saving the pilot. And he flies away, he gets away, and Terrence is like, you fucking
he calls him out, you motherfucker.
You know? What am I supposed to say?
Say it was a training exercise.
He's like, that's not going to work. And then cut to the press briefing.
We had an unfortunate accident in a training exercise.
Training exercise.
That's what I'm saying. Terrence Howard is just that guy. Like he could be joking, he could be serious, and it just I don't know, man. It just works for him.
I'm pretty sure Terrence knew right away too, because he's like, you know, with all the
Chris,
context.
he did talk to him earlier. He came to the Air Force Base and he's like, "Hey, Rhodey, I'm working on something. I want you like involved with this or whatever." And I think Rhodey was like, I can't do it or something like that. But,
And then when he's on the phone initially with Tony while he's in the air, he's like, "Well, we didn't happen to know about this fucking base or
you don't have any tech
up.
going around here.
Yeah,
do you?
that was blown up like a few clicks from where you were found."
He's like, "Nope, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just out for bless you, child of the Lord."
Thank you. Oh God. Tony admits Tony actually takes out a jet, saves him. Back in the Middle East, Stain meets with the head of the 10 Rings and collects the first suit Tony built to escape. And this scene
uses that little scene.
Yeah, the paralysis.
God, that looks so painful. Just the way the veins are popping out, and he has like that big old like wound on his head, and he's like.
I love the tech in here, man. Yeah. It's just like the short-term paralysis and with the earbuds that light up.
I like those
to protect
earbuds
him from it.
He's like, oh, technology. Yeah, I love the way he just like talks to this. He's like, oh, technology.
And he fucking shits on him. He's
Dude,
like, oh,
yeah, totally.
This just doesn't make it around to this side of the world, huh?
He's like, your side of the world is just very much lacking in this. Sorry, guys.
Meanwhile, China is above us as a... way ahead of us right now.
And this guy, the head of the 10 Rings, is trying to make a deal with Obadiah, saying like, "Hey, you make me an army full of these metal soldiers or whatever." He's like, "Fuck that! This is my shit."
Yeah.
Bro.
He puts his hand on his fucking shoulder like that meme where he's like, It's revealed that Stain ordered the 10 Rings to capture and kill Tony.
That's right.
He orders his people to build a prototype suit immediately.
And I love this part where he walks out of the tent and you can see all the 10 Ring guys are just already dead. Like the U.S. soldiers fucking took him out.
They just took him
like
out.
Silently.
They probably used the paralysis tech too. Tony tells Pepper that she needs to go into his office to retrieve files on weapons orders, manifest, and find any ghost drives that Obadiah, or not Obadiah, but the company, because he knows Obadiah is bad at this point, and that the company has been keeping secret to see any of the double dealings that they've been doing. Pepper ends up finding the prisoner video of Tony and the 10 Rings, and we find out that he is... They didn't know that they were capturing
He was
Tony
like,
Stark.
You didn't tell us that we were capturing the great Tony Stark, so guess what, Obadiah? Now you got to fucking pay for this shit.
Dude, and this shit is like PTSD. I'm thinking like, oh, fuck, this is a beheading video right here, dude.
Those are old school
dude,
fucking...
live leaks.
Oh, live leak. Oh, man.
Fuck,
I remember sending like videos like that around just for fun, like on AIM. I was like, hey, you want to see something funny? I was one of those kids, dude. I was a bad kid. I was just sending this shit to people. I'm like, hey, check out this funny video. And it's someone getting like fucking beheaded and shit. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I just gave you fucking psychological damage.
I cannot. It's shit that seared into my fucking brain.
Kid.
Shout out Nick, dude. You're the one who did that to me, man. Oh, God.
I remember I gave Jeremy Ruiz on his computer. I gave him a virus.
Oh, no.
Because I looked up, are you familiar with Church of Fudge?
Oh, God.
Church of Fudge is a poop video with a priest pooping in a nun's mouth. And I brought up that video on Jeremy's computer, and he's like, fucking asshole, you give me a virus on here.
Give me a Trojan horse of that.
Hey, buddy.
You fucking guy.
It's a price for greatness. I'm sorry.
You know, that's a price of collateral damage. You must see this. This is must-see TV right here. Pepper runs in the Stain, but needs to transfer the files onto a thumb drive.
So scary. I hate that part. It gives me so much anxiety when she's like transferring the files and he just comes up out of nowhere. I'm like,
what are we going to do about this? He says.
And then he picks up the little like Mad Men style, picking up the whiskey. He's like, oh, Tony.
What time of the day is this?
Always gets the good stuff.
Yeah. What is this like? This is like the morning, right?
This is how the other side lives. Myles.
Yeah,
this is how the super rich live. They don't give a fuck. Anytime is gonna be
Smoking in my office. That's what I'm doing.
Whiskey o'clock.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Always gets the good stuff.
Yeah, Pepper ends up running into Coulson again as she's trying to leave.
Dude, so lucky.
I know.
That part where he like when she leaves and he like goes to check the computer and he sees all the files that had been downloaded. He's like, "Fuck it, god damn it!" I like how he used to play it cool too. He's like, "All right, I'm fucked," but
yeah. I don't know why he tries to keep it though. Like at this point, he told Tony, so Tony is obviously telling.
He's already he already knows.
Pepper. So like, I feel like
That's true. I didn't
at that
even
point,
realize
he
that.
should just be like, "Fuck you looking at? Why are you in here? This is Tony's office, huh?"
He's like, "Is that the today's newspaper?" He's not even looking at it. He's like looking out the window. Is that today's newspaper?
Yeah. Oh, the puzzle. I
Yeah.
need that shit. It gets me off.
It's puzzle and a whiskey. That's how I start my mornings off every day.
Fucking writing random words in the fucking shit, dude.
Filling in his own answer.
Boobs. She ends up running into Coulson again, uses him as a distraction to get away from Obadiah.
He was like, Spots, we have an appointment. Did you forget about it? She's like, nope, right now. Right now. Walk with me right now.
Appointment of your goddamn life.
And he's just like looking at her like from above. And he's just like, nope, right now. Your office. We're going.
Stain sees the files Pepper taking, and then he knows he's cooked.
It's just fucking shit.
Stain goes to his team that he collected, that he's assembled to re-engineer this suit. And
The arc reactor first.
The arc reactor, there you go.
That's the key part.
Yeah.
Because he had the parts from the 10 Rings guy, but to power it up, he needs that arc reactor first. Yeah.
And he's wondering what the holdup is with this arc reactor replication because
He said, "Sir, the technology actually doesn't exist for this. The technology, William, is here. I've simply asked you to make it smaller." What does he say?
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
And he says, "Well, I'm not Tony Stark."
You know who that guy is?
That's the guy from the Christmas Story. With an artificial fucking crown, by the way. He shaved his head. We'll also see him later in the... I don't think we're going to be reviewing Spider-Man, the other Spider-Man, because we already did a review on that, but they do make a comeback in Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is it Far From Home? No, Way Home. No, Far From Home. Yeah.
Far From Home, yeah. One of the greatest line deliveries of all time. And
The way
he's
he like
his fucking face.
the way his like tie flies to, he's like where he points at him, and he's like way taller than him too, and he's like, "Fucking Tony Stark was able to build this." I'm like, fucking so good, dude.
Masterclass. It's
Very
very
asked
imposing.
you to make it smaller. I like how
Technology's here.
The way he like grabs him by the
he
shoulders,
puts his
like
hand around him.
William, the technology is right here. He tries to be nice a little bit. He's like, "I just simply asked you to make it smaller."
He's like, it's impossible.
Yeah.
I love that his character, when he puts his arm around him, it's like that's his way. That's him getting close.
Yeah.
That's him using his size
so
to impose
massive, yeah.
on you. Like, hey, man, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Because the way he like wraps, he's able to wrap his arm like way around them. I'm like, that's pretty scary.
I know. I'd be like, fuck,
Yeah.
dude. Shit, you probably smell good.
William.
Yeah, William. Stain is unable to make his own arc reactors, so he uses the paralyzing contraption on Tony and steals his arc reactor.
He looks so pale and it looks so painful. Where he's just like,
this is that meme that we get, Jarvis, more alcohol. Where he's just sitting on the... He's just...
he looks fucked up.
Yeah, he's fucked up. And he uses this fucking tool that
who made this
it's
tool?
Like a dental tool,
like a
dude.
special tool that like burns through the shirt too. I'm like, why do you need to burn through something? I don't know, but it's like a special tool made for this special moment.
Yeah, and he just fucking yanks it out of Tony's chest. Tony's there on the brink of death, and he's going because Pepper gifted him
Right.
this arc reactor that
His old arc
reactor that he initially built, and she gave him this display case that said proof that Tony Stark has a heart.
Which comes back later.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. We're not going to review that, but that came back in Avengers Endgame. Oh, God.
Yeah, he wanted to destroy that, but she kept it, and it's what's going to save his life. Because
He has to crawl all the way down to his thing. He's about to die, but the robot brings it to him. And he's like, oh, how about that?
Thank you. And he smashes it, and in comes Rhodes. well, Pepper first contacts Rhodes.
Right.
Because
she's like, go check on him.
Yeah, go check on that motherfucker. They're on to Stane's plan, and Rhodes goes to Tony's house to find Tony.
Tony. That's the one thing I hate about Terrence Howard in this. The way he says, Tony.
And he's running down the stairs. Tony.
Iron Man.
Rhodes finds Tony on the brink of death and helps him suit up.
He's like, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. He's like, that's not too bad, huh?
Yeah. Rhodes, Tony says, or Tony takes off and he's like, Rhodes is like, anything I can do? And he's like, keep the skies clear.
Yeah, because the helmet's already on, so keep the skies clear.
And then Rhodes takes a look at the prototype that's hanging from chains.
God damn it, man.
The Iron Man suit, and he thinks about it for a second before saying,
oh my God, dude.
next time, baby.
I was nerding the fuck out in the movie theaters. The second they showed that silver suit and Rhodes in the same shot, I grabbed my cousin. I was like, oh my God, they're going to fucking do it. It's fucking War Machine. And this motherfucker, Terrence Howard, said, next time, baby. And I was out loud. I was like, you fucker. You fucking teased me, you son of a bitch.
Bro. We're all sitting in the cuck chair in the theaters.
That was so good, dude. Next time, baby. God, you bitch. There is no next time for you, Terrence Howard. Maybe if you were in the suit in this movie, you probably would have stuck around.
That was your last line in this movie, or last
never got a chance.
Yeah, that's it. You never could get the chance. Pepper and the agents go to take Stane in at the section 16 where he set up his little private
where the
where the arc reactor is. They wanted to set it up underneath it.
And Pepper's trying to get into the door, and it's like axe tonight. And then Coulson's like, "Let me try this." And she's like, "Oh, is that a little thing that's gonna pick the lock?"
He said, "You might want to stand back."
Yeah, let's get.
And they all just stand there with their arms crossed, and it fucking blows up. Stane has built his own suit called the Iron Monger.
Cool name. And I know I just talked shit about the heroes fighting the evil versions of themselves in all these movies, but that doesn't mean I don't think it looks cool because the Iron Monger suit is huge and it looks fucking cool as fuck.
Imposing. It has so much of the original suit, but it's also just so much more advanced and just larger than life. And the way that it was introduced, where we're underground, it's dark, we got the agents spread out, and then we have Pepper. She hears some rattling behind some chains.
Oh my God, that was scary.
The chains that are rattling.
That's and it's some like Jurassic Park shit.
Well, it was a callback, I think, to like Alien.
Oh, that's right.
When he's looking for the cat,
like a monster.
Right?
Yeah.
When he's looking for the cat, and then the alien is behind the chains, and but all we see are the lights. And then as it stands up, it's just like massive. 9-10 feet tall, and we're like, oh fuck! And then it's just barreling through, pushing, fucking punching these agents, throwing them across the room. And Pepper runs outside to call Tony, and then we hear and then we just see fucking Obadiah crawl up from the ground, like, all right, well, I can't get out through the door.
He's just like, oh, Pepper.
Oh, Pepper. Pepper. A little salt and pepper. Huh? The Ironmonger is about to take Pepper out. Iron Man saves the day.
Tony, I know what I'm doing with the suit. I love the suit.
He's just like, I like how the thing opens. He's just like a tiny little man in there.
Tony comes in, but this suit isn't running at full power. He's only at like 50%.
Yeah, he's been using it.
The chest piece that he originally had wasn't forced to stay flight.
That's why. I didn't even realize that. Yeah. I thought it was just been using, but it's the old arc reactor, so it's not as good.
So he's only got like, it's just not the advanced technology.
Yeah, he like catches a car at one point and it's like, so your power level's at 40%. Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit.
He channeled all his power to the chest piece, and that's what dropped it to like fucking 20%. Right, yeah. And they're Ironmonger and Iron Man are having this really cool fight that it's in the streets, and they use like all the cars and shit. Yeah. I was getting real like Transformers, like blowing shit up. It was, you know, like Transformers, very Michael Bay. I think it was really well rehearsed and well choreographed, like the fight scenes, because you just got you got a giant fucking iron suit fighting another smaller iron suit. Like they're just throwing each other. They're throwing shit. The way he grabs a motorcycle and just smacks Tony with it, you know. And the stupid bitch in the car that fucking ran Tony over.
He's like, hey,
lady, I just saved your fucking life and your kids' lives. Tony pulls his fucking Tony takes them into the atmosphere where Stane's suit freezes.
Dude,
because
but I like that reveal though when he's like, I could fly too, Tony. And he fucking, his whole thing like transforms into like a big ass rocket. And you can see like all the smoke coming out. I'm like, God damn. That's
goddamn Artemis 2 taking off. And then you got
That's a
Tony's
lot
with
of
this
weight.
like nimble like little suit. It shows like they're both on this playing field, but Tony's is just that much better, you know, with how nimble and how much better he is at he just makes these guys that are smart, just look like idiots, you know. Like,
I mean, and Staines was like built so quickly, like it was out of scraps, first of all, and then obviously he couldn't get his own arc reactor, so he's not really the mastermind behind all this. It's just he's just basically hijacking another suit from Tony.
Yeah, and they get up to the upper atmosphere where Tony's like, "How did you fix the icing problem?"
He's like, huh? Ice?
And then his suit just freezes over, his power goes out, and Tony taps him on the head and he comes crashing down. And Tony's floating there on reserve power. And the only way to beat Stain, he realizes.
So how does Stain get back down to Earth? I don't remember. Did he just fall down or does he like rocket back down? I can't even remember.
I don't know either, because he
just kind of shows back up. Yeah.
They cut to Tony. And then he's taking off his suit.
Oh, and then he's like talking to Pepper. He's like, "Hey, Pepper, the only thing we got to do is fucking blow this shit up."
Yeah, he takes off his hand, and so he doesn't have a hand on his suit. Right. And then Obadiah just shows up.
He just comes back and he tries to.
He's like, "Oh shit, I'm human." And so he tells Pepper that the only way to defeat him now is to blow the arc reactor.
He also took off his helmet, and that's when fucking Ironmonger got his helmet just
Tony was on his back.
Oh, that's right.
And then he pulls like this looks important. He pulls that, and then Ironmonger pulls him from the back, and that's what pulls his helmet off. And then he grabs it and he just crushes
the part
it.
where he does the flares, dude. He's like,
cute trick, Tony. There you go.
Cute trick, Tony.
And then he does another part where he's like, "You messed with my lighting system.
My tracking system is messed up."
And then he just tries to like shoot him like
with his fucking 5 feet away, dude. Come on, man. He's like getting closer and closer.
And I love that part where he pulls the fucking thing out where you're like shooting him with the guns and he just
to cover his face, dude. I was like, oh shit, hell
yeah. Why would you ever need that? I don't know. You have a helmet on, maybe
I think
in
that's
case
part of the
your
flaps
helmet
that were for like
when he was trying to fall down.
Yeah, wingsuit shit. Yeah, when he was de-icing. He probably still kept that in there, fail-safe shit. Tony thinks of that. He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Yeah. Tony's suit.
Great guy.
Tony is about to be taken out, but out by Stain when Pepper blows the arc reactor and Stain falls to his death and destroys the arc reactor and creates this giant fucking it looks like the Avengers, like the when they use the Tesseract or whatever to fucking shoot.
I was like the Matrix, the EMP issue.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tony appears to be dead, but I don't know how he didn't die. He got blown away by this shit. But you can't kill the main character. But it's not yet.
He's wearing a suit.
Yeah. But his arc reactor comes back online and he is alive. But for how long? I don't know. Shit. Tony holds a press conference the next morning, and Coulson gives him some cards to say that he was not present during this incident and that it was his bodyguard. It was a bodyguard in the suit, and it was just a training exercise.
Because Tony was like, "What the fuck, a bodyguard?" And then Coulson's like, "This isn't our first rodeo.
Yeah.
Okay, just fucking read the cards."
He's like, "We have an alibi from 50 of your friends. Like, what did they do to
fucking
get them?
on it?
Yeah, imagine you were on a yacht, you were getting top,
That sloppy toppy.
We have semen in the bedroom to connect you.
We have the condom, sir.
Sir, condom has been recovered. A second condom has been recovered. And it was a body. You think? So I saw this thing. Oh, this is way off track.
Yeah.
You saw Drake allegedly after he has sex. He puts hot sauce in his condom.
Yeah, good for him
to kill a fucking. You think Tony does that?
Well, he doesn't. He only slept with that one lady, so
but
not.
I mean, it's insinuated that he's a player.
He did go 6 for 6 or what? 12 for 12 with the.
He's like yes and no models. Because fucking December has a scheduling conflict and May with twins.
So.
Hey,
he's like, hey, we can laugh here. It's all good.
Love, parties that never end, the dogs and the cats.
What was that, Bud Light?
And twins. That was they did that in Scary Movie too.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Coulson tells them they can drop the long name of their organization and just call them S.H.I.E.L.D.
Fucking dude.
Why didn't you fucking think of that before?
In this part, again, nerding the fuck out in the theaters, I was like, holy fucking shit. S.H.I.E.L.D., that means Nick Fury is going to be coming soon. And little did I know it was very, very soon.
Very soon.
Just a little background. I didn't know anything about S.H.I.E.L.D. from the comic books, but I did know them from playing a shitload of Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Holy shit.
That's how I knew that some Avenger shit was coming. I was like, oh my fucking God, fucking S.H.I.E.L.D. Let's fucking go.
That's cool. Tony starts to read from the cards, but deviates and says to everyone, "So truth is, I am Iron Man."
And he gives that little smirk to the camera, like, and then that's fucking Black Sabbath. Iron Man plays and cue the credits. Missed opportunity here. They should have had that Soundgarden song. That what's that song? Gonna save yourself. Build on me.
Because Chris Cornell and Terrence Howard would cut from the same cloth.
Dude, he does look like a white Terrence Howard. Fuck me.
Oh, shit.
I wish they would have played that dun 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 dun. I mean, this was good. Obviously, Iron Man, the song, but I think a Chris Cornell song would have been fucking, because they actually played that song during the trailers. So I think I'm just like connecting the two.
Yeah.
I'm like, gonna save yourself.
Iron Man plays, cue the credits. And we get a post-credit scene that...
By the way, this post-credit scene, I saw the movie twice in theaters, did not stay for this post-credit scene. I didn't know anything about post-credit scenes at the time. Did you watch these post-credit scenes when you were watching the movie? That's what I'm saying.
No.
These
I
motherfuckers.
didn't find out about this post-credit scene until way later.
Yeah,
because
me too.
that's not something you think to fucking... You know, this is one of the things that they innovated too.
This is the start of that. Yeah. I mean, fuck them, because this made everyone stay for fucking another 30 minutes after the movies ended.
Yeah, and
we're
after
all
they
sitting
already
there
start
at midnight.
The goddamn preview so fucking long now, so you're in the theater.
So
for
we're in the theater
three
for fucking 3 hours, and you know these
for a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, this is the time when midnight releases were still a thing. So we'd be in the movie theater at fucking 1 a.m. just like, fuck, we gotta wait another fucking 30 minutes for these goddamn credits to finish. But go ahead, Myles, this post-credit scene here.
We are introduced to Samuel L. Jackson.
God damn, so fucking
as
cool.
Nick Fury with the with his black suit.
I am Iron Man.
He said, "I want to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative."
Yeah, he's like, who are you? I'm Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative. Boom. I was like, oh, shit. Let's fucking go, man.
One thing I wanted to add was that I saw this, and I don't know if it's true, but I know that Nick Fury, his character in this was based off of Nick Fury in the comics that was based off of Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck?
So yeah, that is the Ultimate Comic Books.
Right,
And,
okay.
Yeah, so that is what basically all of the MCU is based off of, but the Ultimate Comic Books get real fucking dark. Like, I will tell you right now, there is a part where Hawkeye gets betrayed by S.H.I.E.L.D. and S.H.I.E.L.D. busts into Hawkeye's house, kills his kids, kills his wife, takes Hawkeye as prisoner. Hawkeye gets tied down to a chair, and they're like, what are you gonna do now, Hawkeye? You can't do anything. He's like, you forgot one thing. I still have my fucking fingernails. He bites off his fingernails and starts fucking starts like killing everyone with fucking fingernails. Dude. I'm like, dude, this shit's fucking crazy.
You
like,
say you tied him down. I'm on the fucking Casino Royale.
Biting off his own fingernails. Just, starts killing people with that shit. Dude. Like, even with his fingernails, he's deadly. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, that is the Ultimate Universe. Very dark. Not as obviously the MCU movies can't be that dark, but yeah, a lot of the looks, the characters, all based off of that. But
okay, no.
Myles, what were your final thoughts on on Iron Man 1?
Iron Man is a timeless movie.
I could watch this like every
classic. Year. From you're locked in from the minute that AC/DC plays to the final fucking scene where the Avengers Initiative is announced. Like, this is peak. This is what we draw back to when we talk about Marvel and where we're at today with the
Put in the
MCU.
history books. This is it.
This is it. I love it.
I mean, this movie completely still withstands the test of time. Like, I could watch this movie today. It doesn't even feel like it was made in 2008. RDJ, obviously, just absolutely perfect for this role, still doing a damn thing. And this movie is the perfect entry point, like you just said, for the modern day MCU as we know it. Can't wait to dive deeper into this. But Myles, for the next episode, we are diving into The Incredible Hulk, starring Edward Norton. I have not seen that in a long time, with Tim Roth as well. So obviously Edward Norton not going to be in it.
Fucking goddamn
Liv Tyler.
Aerosmith.
Yeah, there we go. Liv Tyler. Obviously Edward Norton not in here anymore, but there's been some rumors, some things floating around that both Edward Norton and Eric Bana might be coming back for Avengers, not Doomsday, but maybe Secret Wars. So we will see maybe multiple Hulks in the future Avengers, but we will see. Myles, give them the plugs of where they can find our podcast, and we are out of here for today.
Our website, you can find all our audio and video podcasts, sortainteresting.com. Instagram at Sorta Interesting Podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere podcasts are available. Just search Sorta Interesting. You can find us on YouTube and Patreon. Just search up Sorta Interesting after the .com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week for our Incredible Hulk review. Thank you for being with us today. Peace.